At this hour, people are calling for the release of more than a dozen UGA students who were taken into custody. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is on campus. He was there as students were being arrested. Don.
That demonstration happened right here in this area. This is the North Campus Quad. Now, more than a dozen students gathered right over there in that area. They set up a tent, set up an encampment, and held a demonstration, but it didn't last that long.
We're using force for peaceful protesting.
Within 90 minutes, take a look. This is video we captured of more than a dozen students being arrested. Athens Clark police zip tying the students' hands behind their backs and one by one placing them inside a police van. These students are a part of the on-campus organization called Students for Justice of Palestine. In an email to Atlanta News First, they say they're demanding university solidarity, protection, and the disclosure and divestment of any financial relationships UGA may have with what they call Zionist organizations.
People are being starved, children, women, men being starved, brutally killed. It's horrific, and I will not support it.
But the most important thing I think that the university could do is not treat their students like they did today.
Peaceful protesting!
There was a disproportionate response by the UGA administration and the law enforcement involved here.
UGA sent students and faculty an email about the demonstration and subsequent arrests. Now, here's a portion of it. It reads, the University of Georgia is firmly committed to the First Amendment guarantees of freedom of speech and expression. This morning's encampment on the North Campus Quad crossed a line and violated our policies. Basically, the university saying that the group didn't get a permit as required. Also, they say that the group blocked sidewalks and building entrances. You can read that full statement at atlantanewsfirst.com, also inside our free app. Students tell me more demonstrations are planned. The university is ready. In Athens, Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
These protests put a spotlight on university leaders, including the president of Emory University, where things got heated last week. Starting this week, faculty with Emory's College of Arts and Sciences are holding a college-wide no-confidence vote for Emory President Gregory Van Ness. All votes will be cast online, and this comes after 24 students and 3 faculty members were all arrested during protest last week.
I think he should have been at the scene when the protests were happening, and I think there should have been a dialogue of communication. If someone is avoiding communication, I don't think conflict can ever be resolved.
President Finvez sent out a statement saying in part, quote, Emory is navigating a divide between individuals who wish to express themselves peacefully and those who seek to use our campus as a platform to promote discord. He went on to say, I am dedicated to keeping this campus safe. Even if faculty gives a vote of no confidence, it'll ultimately be up to the Emory Board of Trustees to decide whether to remove President Finvez. Demonstrators on at least 22 U.S. campuses have been arrested amid the ongoing protest. UCLA was one of the latest flashpoints between pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli demonstrators. Dozens clashed Sunday after a security barrier was breached. Physical altercations took place, but no major injuries were reported. And as commencement day approaches for many colleges and universities, administrators of both private and public schools are scrambling to find ways forward.